This is a Freightliner M2 box truck. Most of the time you're going to have the batteries under here. That's almost guaranteed, but sometimes you'll have them right here under the cabin. There's always just two in there. So what you've got to have is either a T27 bit, which I've got here, or a screwdriver, but it's really hard to get a screwdriver in this back one unless you got a really stubby one. It's got to be flathead. One time I forgot this when I went out on the road, and so I had to use a penny. So just a heads up, you can use a penny if you need to. What I do is I start with this one here, go counterclockwise. This one's already a little bit loose. Sometimes you'll just see them loose because people don't like dealing with those. And then you go ahead and get the other three off. And remember, this is a T27. If you use a T25, it's going to round out your bit, and then that's not going to be very useful to you in the future. So go ahead and get these three off. Those three are off, and the back one is just loose. Most of the time I just leave it loose. I don't really take that off because then it's kind of sucks to get it back on. Just loosen it up and then it will slide out of this notch here, and then just set that aside. Right here is where you're going to have the cover, and they don't always seat properly under here. So get that snapped off and then just pull forward. It's, nothing about this is metal except for the clip, the latch there, so you don't have to worry about it touching anything. It shouldn't. And then you have this wonderful mess under here. Almost guaranteed every time the negative is going to be here. I think I saw it once where somebody flipped it around and somehow pulled all the positive to this side, and that's just not a good thing. So you want the negative right here, and before I do anything else, I will detach the negative, get that off, and then sometimes I'll hang it to the side, but it's a little hard to do on this one because you got negative that goes around that way and a negative that goes around that way, so it's hard to pull over here and set down and then also get the stuff in the back. So what I will do most of the time is get these off, push this one all the way here, then this one goes all the way over here, and then with the positive I will just take the two off that I need to, which is this one, and then I will just push that back. But fortunately, most of the time, the positive is red on this and the black is negative. Sometimes people spray paint red stuff. It's usually the battery protectant, but most of the time the negative is black on these. The socket on these is 9/16. This one you can't really see, it's just worn off. And what I will do is I get those two right here that have the leads, I get those loosened up. And because it's negative, it doesn't matter if you smack stuff. That's the great thing about having the negative up front. You just detach that. If the positive was up here and you touch anything else that's metal, it's gonna spark pretty bad and cause a big no-no, and you don't want that. So once you get those mostly loose, I go ahead and get those to the battery loose. Sometimes if you have accessories in here, you'll have something on this one. If you have like strobe lights or something, but this one doesn't have that. So you go ahead and get all these off. Once those are off, we take that part of the negative off. Sometimes they're corroded, they have junk all over them. You want to clean them if they are. This one really doesn't look that bad at all. We'll go ahead and set it down there. And then the same on this one. Yeah, these ones don't look bad. Sometimes they get really, really nasty. But I will go ahead and clean this up. Let's get there we go. You can see that this one looks a little worse because you don't want the contact of the battery being all gross. You want to go ahead and clean that up. Once that is clean, and I just use a wire brush to clean this stuff up, set that down and then get each over to their respective sides. Then you got to worry about the tie down. Those are the same. There's 9/16. Every once in a while you'll see a different size, but that's what they're going to be most of the time. Then go ahead and get those off. Once you get the nuts off, these will drop down, and this one can slide out and slide back in pretty easy. No real issue with that one. I just like to tuck it in that way so it doesn't fall and I don't have to work it back up. This one is a little more difficult on this side. If you drop it, it's gonna go down there. It's a little more difficult to get back up. So what I do is I put it, see if we can focus, right there. I just set it in between those def lines and then it won't fall. And we get the top off. You can't pull the batteries off yet. You have to detach this one and get that off. You don't have to take this one off because that's not going down to the battery post. And that's a good time to clean those as well. These, although they're very dusty, don't have any corrosion or any nasty stuff on them. So I'm just gonna take them off, put them back, and then put the batteries on and then put these back on. I've got it detached and there's a little bit of corrosion on the bottom. So yeah, I'll go ahead and clean those up a little bit, but they're not that bad. After that is cleaned up, just go ahead and set it back here. And then you can pull these batteries out and get those down and then put the new ones in. One thing I like to do, especially if somebody's over here talking to me, is I will put them in the orientation that they need to go in. So the negative is facing me, which is right here. So if somebody comes over and goes blah, 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 and in the middle of doing this, I just swap them as they are I got one mixed up one time, and that was not a pretty sight because somebody was blabbing at me and I wasn't paying attention. So just a heads up on that. Get them out, get the new ones back in exactly as the old ones were. Once the old lead ones are out, just make sure there's no nasty stuff in here. Sometimes stuff will get in there and it will just fall, pieces of metal, pieces of whatever from the road. Not very common, but it does happen. So just look in here and clean it if you need to, and if not, just get the new batteries in. And there we go, they are in. And from here on out, we just reverse the process. Get the positive up and on here. Get that on right there. Some battery boxes have a decent amount of tolerance where the batteries can slide around. These ones on this type of M2 have almost none. There's just a tiny bit of give, so you can't really put these in kind of cockeyed where the battery rail here won't fit. That is guaranteed to fit right when you put the batteries in. So go ahead and get those two tied down. Once those are down, then you get the tie down back on, and you fish that rod up and get the nut on there. That one's not difficult, pretty easy stuff. This one you just don't want it to drop down, so just be careful with that. And once you get them in, go ahead and tighten those down. Those are hand tight plus a little bit. I don't know the specs on those, and I don't give out specs because I did that one time and I was wrong. Even though it wasn't batteries, it was something else. Somebody got mad at me, so no specs. Then get this one on, make sure it's the right orientation, which these two were on the right in this case. And then you can get these tied down. Once those two are tight, you then get the negative and get it on here. You might see a tiny bit of a spark, and that is fine. What you don't want is a big spark, because then something is hooked up wrong. So we get those on and then get those tight down. There we go, everything is tight. And one thing I do is I go ahead and start the truck before I put the rest back together, because there have been a couple times where I've gotten some batteries that were supposedly charged, they weren't new, and they were just dead. So I had to take everything back apart, including the front. So go ahead and start that at this point before you put everything else back together. Once you've confirmed that the truck is indeed starting, get the cover back on and then latch that down. Once that's down, you then get that last cover back on. What I do with this one is I generally start with the far left and get it mostly tight, and then the rest I just hold up and get those bolts back in. Once those are on but not super tight, you want to make sure that this rear one here is seated right, so you've still got some give to it because these aren't completely tight yet. So get that washer on the outside, kind of hard to get an angle of, and then if you want, you can tighten that one down. Some people don't if it changes out a lot. Some people like to, so that's on you really, preference if you tighten that one, because these three will hold it in as long as you get them somewhat tight. And it's all done pretty much. Truck's good to go. I hope that helped somebody. If it did, please consider subscribing. Thank you for watching, and have a safe day out there. Best of luck to you with your future battery endeavors. Okay, bye.